Have you ever looked at your bank account and wondered if you'll ever get ahead? What if I told you that building real, lasting wealth doesn't require a trust fund, a lucky break, or even a dollar to your name? Today, I'm going to share with you the exact three-step formula that ordinary people use to build extraordinary wealth, starting from absolutely nothing. My name is Cedric, and in the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn a proven system that has helped thousands of people transform their finances, eliminate financial stress, and start building a future they actually want to live in. Whether you're drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, or just feel stuck, this video is for you. So stay until the end, because step 3 is the one that most people never hear about, and it's the most powerful of them all. Let's get into it. Here's the hard truth that nobody wants to talk about. Most people will never build wealth. Not because they aren't smart enough, not because they don't work hard enough, and certainly not because the system is completely rigged against them. Most people never build wealth because they were never taught how. Think about it. We spend 12 or more years in school learning about history, literature, and algebra, but not a single class on how money actually works. Nobody teaches you about compound interest, cash flow, or how the wealthy think about assets versus liabilities. You graduate with a diploma, but zero financial education. And so what happens? You get a job, you spend what you earn, you maybe save a little, and then you wonder why 10 or 20 years later, you're still in the same financial place you started. The paycheck comes in, the bills go out, and the cycle repeats. But here's what I want you to understand before we dive into the 3 steps. Building wealth with $0 is not a myth. It is a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned. The formula exists, it works, and it's available to anyone willing to apply it consistently. So let's break it down step by step. Step 1, develop a wealth mindset and create your first income stream. Now I know what you're thinking. Mindset? Really? I came here for practical advice, not motivational talk. And I hear you. But here's the thing. Every financial behavior you have, every decision you make about money, stems directly from how you think about money. And if your thinking is broken, your actions will be broken too. Most people operate from what's called a scarcity mindset. They believe money is limited, that wealthy people got lucky, and that there's nothing they can do to change their situation. This thinking leads to passivity. It leads to waiting for a raise, waiting for an inheritance, waiting for something outside yourself to fix your finances. The wealth mindset is different. It says money is a tool, it's learnable, and I can create it. It shifts your focus from hoping to acting, from consuming to producing. So how do you build income from zero? You start with what you already have, your time, your skills, and your knowledge. Think about what you're good at. Can you write, design, teach, organize, fix things, or talk to people? Every single one of those abilities is worth money to someone. In today's economy, you can start freelancing on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. You can offer services in your local community. You can tutor, consult, create content, or flip items for a profit. The goal in step 1 is simple. Create at least one additional income stream beyond your day job, even if it's just a few $100s a month to start, because that extra money is going to fuel everything in step 2. And here's the mindset shift that makes it stick. Stop seeing money as something you earn and spend, and start seeing it as something you earn, keep, and grow. That distinction is everything. Step 2, save first, invest early, and let time do the heavy lifting. Once you have income coming in, even a modest amount, the next step is where most people make their biggest mistake. They save whatever is left over after spending. They think, I'll invest when I have more money. And that thinking costs them decades of wealth. Here's the rule that changes everything. Pay yourself first. Before your rent, before your groceries, before Netflix, before anything. You take a percentage of your income and you put it somewhere it can grow. Financial experts recommend starting with at least 10%. If that feels impossible, start with 5. Even 1% is better than nothing because the habit matters more than the amount at the beginning. Now, where do you put it? This is where investing comes in. And investing does not mean gambling on stocks you don't understand. It means putting your money into proven vehicles that grow over time. For beginners, the most effective and lowest risk approach is index funds. These are funds that track the entire stock market, things like the S&P 500, and historically they return an average of 7 to 10% per year over the long term. You don't need to be a financial genius. You don't need to pick winning stocks. You just need to invest consistently, over time, and let compound interest work its magic. Here's a simple example. If you invest just $200 a month, starting at age 25, and that money grows at an average of 8% per year, by the time you reach 65, you will have over $700,000 from just $200 a month. That's not a trick, that's math. And math doesn't care if you started with nothing. Open a Roth IRA, a 401k, or even a simple brokerage account. Automate your contributions so you never have to think about it, and then leave it alone. Time in the market beats timing the market, every single time. Step 3, build income-generating assets. This is the step most financial advice videos never get to, and it's the one that separates people who become truly wealthy from people who are just comfortable. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. The wealthy relentlessly accumulate assets. Most people unknowingly accumulate liabilities. Think about the typical purchases people make when they get a raise or a bonus. A nicer car, a bigger apartment, more subscriptions, a new phone. These things feel like rewards, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying your money. But if every dollar of increased income goes toward increased spending, you will never build wealth. You will just have a more expensive version of the same financial trap. Building assets looks very different. It looks like taking that side income from step 1, combining it with the savings discipline from step 2, and using that capital to buy or create things that generate passive income. What kinds of assets are we talking about? Dividend-paying stocks, real estate rental properties, a small business, a digital product like an online course or an ebook, a YouTube channel or a blog that earns ad revenue, intellectual property, royalties. You don't need all of these. You don't even need one of the big ones right away. Start small. Maybe you write a simple ebook about something you know and sell it for $15. Maybe you buy your first share of a dividend stock. Maybe you save up for a small rental property. The point is that you are directing your energy toward building things that work for you, even while you sleep. This is the formula in its complete form. Create income, keep and grow a portion of it, use it to build assets, and then reinvest the returns from those assets to buy more assets. This is a cycle, and once it starts, it compounds just like the interest in your investment account. Let me give you a real-world example to tie all 3 steps together. Meet Jordan. Jordan is 28 years old, works a standard 9-to-5 job making $45,000 a year, and has essentially zero savings. Sounds familiar, right? Jordan starts by applying step 1. He spends one weekend learning basic video editing skills on YouTube for free. He then starts offering simple video editing services to small businesses on Fiverr. Within 3 months, he's earning an extra $400 a month on evenings and weekends. Next, Jordan applies step 2. He opens a Roth IRA and automatically transfers $200 from his paycheck and another $200 from his freelance income each month, $400 total, into a low-cost index fund. He doesn't touch it. He treats it like a bill he has to pay. 2 years in, Jordan has built up over $10,000 in his investment account, thanks to consistent contributions and market growth. He also kept improving his freelance skills. His side income has grown to $1,200 a month. Now he applies step 3. Jordan uses a portion of his freelance income to purchase a simple online course teaching others basic video editing. He prices it at $97. Over the next year, it sells consistently, averaging 3 to 5 sales per month, generating passive income without additional work. Jordan now has 3 income streams: his job, his freelancing, and his digital product. His investments are growing, and he's building real lasting wealth, starting from zero. That is the three-step formula in action. It's not magic, it's a system, and systems work for anyone who works them. Before we wrap up, I want to talk about the most common mistakes that derail people, even those who start with the best intentions. Mistake number 1, waiting until you have more money to start. This is the most costly mistake of all, because time is your most valuable asset when it comes to wealth building. Every year you wait is compound growth you will never get back. Start now with whatever you have. Mistake number 2, lifestyle inflation. Every time your income increases, your spending increases to match. This is a trap. When you earn more, keep your expenses stable and redirect the extra income into savings and assets. Mistake number 3, trying to get rich quickly. The three-step formula is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a get-rich-for-sure plan, but it requires patience. Chasing crypto pumps, lottery tickets, or high-risk speculation is not investing. It's gambling. Stay disciplined. Mistake number 4, going it alone without financial education. You don't need to hire an expensive financial advisor, but you do need to keep learning. Read books, watch videos, follow reputable financial educators. The more you know, the better your decisions will be. Knowledge is the only investment that always pays off. Mistake number 5, quitting when progress feels slow. In the early stages, wealth building feels invisible. Your account grows slowly, your side income is small, nothing feels dramatic, but underneath the surface, the foundation is being laid. Don't stop. The results come, and when they come fast. Avoid these 5 mistakes and stay consistent with the 3 steps, and your financial trajectory will change. Guaranteed. Let's bring it all home. The 3-step formula to build wealth with $0 is this. Step 1. Develop a wealth mindset and create your first income stream. Step 2. Save first, invest early, and let compound interest do the work. Step 3. Build income-generating assets that work for you around the clock. You don't need a perfect salary. You don't need a wealthy family. You don't need a secret tip or an insider opportunity. You need a decision. A decision that today is the day you stop leaving your financial future to chance and start building it on purpose. The people who build wealth aren't smarter than you. They aren't luckier than you. They simply started. They learned the rules of money, and then they played by them, consistently, over time, with patience and discipline. And now you know the formula. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. It helps more people find this content and start their own wealth-building journey. Subscribe to this channel because we drop new financial education videos every week designed to give you the tools and knowledge you need to take control of your money and your future. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of the 3 steps are you going to start with? I read every comment and I would love to hear where you are on your journey. Thank you for watching. The best investment you will ever make is in yourself. And by being here today, you just made one. Now go take action. I'll see you in the next one.